over 5 minutes' time, we'll bring the athletes up onto the dance floor. But in 1 minute time, we go live on TV around the world. To the TV audiences joining us from across the globe. And we bring them this showcase of pump track here, courtesy of Valet and the 2025
That's me.
UCI Mountain Bike World Championships in this beautiful, beautiful region. We now go live to TV in 5 seconds time.
Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure. There's a whole lot of action going down in these. There is a whole lot going on in these picturesque mountains this week as the Valais region of the Swiss Alps plays host to all disciplines of the 2025 UCI Mountain Bike World Championships. Today, we will be giving out the coveted rainbow stripes for both the women's and the men's divisions in the pump track discipline. Hello and welcome. I'm Cam McCall alongside Velo Solutions founder, former World Cup downhill racer, and a name synonymous with all things pump track, Claudio Kori. Claudio, the stage is set for an action-packed pump track finals today, isn't it?
It is, and it has been action-packed all afternoon. We have seen so much excitement already. Don't even know where to start. We had crashes, we had drama. Wow, and it hasn't really even started yet.
Well, let's recap with the excitement of the fact that we're going to be giving out rainbow striped jerseys today. Let's talk about who's been wearing them this entire season since the World Championships from 2024, just 9 months ago in South Africa. For the women's category, we of course had Sabina Kosarkova taking that title, wearing that rainbow striped jersey to all the pump track races this season so far. Here's how she did it, Claudio.
Yeah, it wasn't only epic because of the epic race, it was also an epic venue. We were in a township near Durban in South Africa. A very special thing to go there with the World Championships. The racing was on another level. Same thing with the men though.
The crowd out there watching the footage from that event, one of the things that struck me as so powerful was just how into it the audience was. I know we have a similar energy today here in beautiful Monthey, Switzerland. Sabina Kosarkova in the field today. We're picking up action in the round of 8 for the women and the men. She will be looking to defend those stripes. But for the men, think back to South Africa, Ryan Gilchrist, that iconic clip of him almost looking fake riding this pump track so fast. The first time I saw a clip, I thought it might have been sped up. The crowd's reaction to him was incredible.
Yes, and Ryan took the title, the pump track title, back to the mountain bikers because the last mountain biker who won the pump track title was in 2019, Tommy Zula from the USA. From then on, it was just BMX riders winning the World Championships. Ryan took them back to the mountain bikers. What is it going to be today? We only have one more mountain biker left in the game.
That's right. You know what's really interesting is a lot of times the track determines what bike is faster. You see a lot of BMX bikes out there today. Like you say, Niels Bensig made it into the round of 8 on the mountain bike. Well, let's dig in a little bit deeper on this track. Let's break it down, Claudio.
Let's see if we get some graphics there. We're flying into Monthey onto the track. This is...
First impression, you can tell it's a long track, there's a lot going on. 4 main sections that build the personality of this World Championship track. Claudio, walk me through those 4.
Crossing the start line, going straight into the speed section. We've had quite a few options, even though there's only 2 jumps built. This guy just hit them. He stays on the ground here, as you can see. That's option 1. Option 2 is actually jumping them as they are built. You can see it, how this guy does it, but then Eddie Clerte, showing the fastest way, is actually jumping from top of one jump to the next one.
Biggest challenge of that speed section has to be coming into that G out left-hander right there, managing your speed before entering this labyrinth of berms, left to right to left to right. We're calling this the twister section for obvious reasons.
And it's sucking out the energy out of every rider, and then coming into the decision maker, which is the final straight. And it is the decision maker because it has 3 different lines. This guy going all the way inside, which is the straightest line. And here we see Eddie Clerte taking the long line around it, staying low, keeping more speed, so every rider will have to figure out what works for him best.
Throughout seeding and the preliminary rounds, it's been interesting to see what type of options exist in that decision maker section. I think what's even more interesting is the fact that some of these riders may be playing the strategy card. They may have secret lines that they're holding on to until the finals.
Exactly, that's the whole strategic game, and there's a lot more strategy in this game here. We'll talk about that later.
On the top of the show, we mentioned that we have a unique format here for the Pump Track World Championships. Explain how this is going to work.
Yeah, that is also part of that strategy, because we have that very, very special format. It's not just one run that counts in each round. We actually have, as you can see here, the first round, the qualifying round, is 25 minutes long, so the riders can get as many runs in as they want. The fastest one will count. The fastest one, if it is in the top 16, will get you into the round of 16, where you have again 10 minutes to do as many laps as you want. If your time is good for the top 8, you will then advance into the quarterfinals and later on into the semifinals. But in the finals, there is only one more lap that counts for the rainbow stripes.
Well, my favorite part about this whole format is the fact that once you make it into the finals, this goes for the small final and the big final where all the medals are determined. It is just one run that determines it, no more jam sessions. So it comes down to a high pressure situation in those finals. So here's a look back at the round of 16 for the women. Some highs, some lows. A low right there.
We had quite a few crashes already in the previous round. Alina back, showing her strength, keeping it smooth. No mistakes so far for her.
Of course, all eyes on Krista von Niederhausen, the rider with the most podiums in Pump Track World Championships with 5. She's a force to be reckoned with. And Sabina Kosarkova, issues early on in her first run.
But so far dominating, even though she did that little mistake first, but she did have the fastest time in each round so far. She wants to make sure she demonstrates her strength.
I see Sabina really caring about those qualifying run scores. You know, you just need to make it in the top 16 or the top 8 there in the round of 16 to advance. But I think she just really, for her own confidence sake, wanted to see a #1 next to her name.
Exactly. She wouldn't have to push that hard. She could just be in the top 4 or whatever, top 8. It needs to get into the next round, but she's not happy with that. She wants that #1 in each round.
Well, we're blessed with some beautiful weather out here as we take a glimpse of the high alpine peaks here in southwestern Switzerland. It's a beautiful sunny day, scattered clouds, 19 degrees Celsius. We've got some winds, but guess what? We've got a little bit of a buffer with the way this Velo Solutions pump track is set up in a bit of an amphitheater setup, and a whole lot better weather than we had yesterday for the qualifying runs. So there's a look at the riders, Claudio, who made it into the top 8.
So that's actually reverse order. Starting last is the fastest woman from the last round. So Aiko Gommers was 8th in the last round. She has to start first. Then Kristina Madrasova from Slovakia.
You know, looking all the way down the bottom of this list, as you mentioned, reverse start order. The last two riders to take their individual run will be the fastest two riders from the round of 16, Krista von Niederhausen and Sabina Kosarkova. Two world champions, one of them, Sabina Kosarkova, the reigning world champion.
There we go, Aiko Gomers, already world champion in 2021.
How about
the
that?
queen of manuals. Manuals is riding a pump track on your rear wheel only.
When you hear people say she's the queen of manuals, you think, all right, I'll believe it when I see it. I saw it, I believe it.
Kristina Matarasova from Slovakia.
Here we go, Vineta Peterson, 2 times bronze medalist in the Pump Track World Championships.
From Sweden, Felicia Klingström at only 21 years old.
Here we go, this is gonna be Nadine Eberhard here. Silver medal just last year. 2-time silver medalist, she did it again in 2019.
Had to do quite a few extra laps to stay in the game. Alina Back though, kept it clean, fully in control to get to this point. Don't know if she can keep it that way.
Oh, here we go, the 3-time world champion, 5 podiums, she's on home turf. Krista von Niederhausen. And this is exactly why Sabina wanted to get that fastest time in the round of 16. It's got to feel so good being the last to drop here. The reigning world champion, the 2-time silver medalist as well, Sabina Kosarkova.
So now we're gonna give each rider 1 lap, and after that they will have 7 minutes to try to improve their times.
And if you see a rider kind of stop trying halfway through their run, it's the strategy card. They're trying to preserve energy. They know what a good run feels like. If there is a mistake in their individual run, they will preserve that energy, get back up in line, and wait for that 7-minute clock to start. I love this format, Claudio. I think it's great for the fans out here. It's easy to follow, and it gives these athletes more than one chance to transfer.
So as you can see, she's speeding up, and then this is where the clock starts ticking. It's a flying start, so you can speed up all the way to the start line. Aiko Gomers keeping it clean here. Now coming into that decision maker. She's going to the outside, staying all the way outside. We're going to see much variation there.
All right, she will set the bar. Aiko Gomers through the line with a 23.044. We've been seeing times in the 22s in the preliminary rounds here.
Next up,
here we go. This is going to be Kristina Matarasova, the Slovakian. She likes to box in her free time.
To box?
She likes boxing.
How did you find out that? Did you try?
It's interesting to find out what these riders do in their spare time. This is the 7th year there has been a Pump Track World Championships. This year's pretty exciting to have it amidst all the other disciplines here
of the Mountain Bike World Championships. Yes, true. So let's see what she does. She's also going around. Some riders changing their strategy on that last straight. What is it going to be for her? Second.
Just 2/10 back. You'll see some of these riders get a feel for where they stand and then pace themselves accordingly. Things really heat up at the end of the jam sessions as we welcome the Latvian Vineta Peterson onto the course for her individual run.
We have to say that these riders already have 3 days of practice on this track in their legs, wearing them out, and that is where experience really comes in. A lot of the experienced riders have not used much of the training time. They have set back, not doing too many laps, making sure they have their energy for when it counts.
Just 200ths back at the split here. Crossing the line and going into first. How about that?
Going into the lead. Vineta Peterson.
0.2 back. She really pulled something special in the decision maker section.
The track is really, really exhausting. It seems like for someone who's never ridden a pump track, they might think, well, it's only 20 seconds. But it actually is super exhausting, and it even matters if you go into it too fast at the beginning, you're going to be cooked halfway through after all of these turns, and you're going to lose all of your time on that decision maker at the end.
100%. And for anybody who has never ridden a pump track, you're getting less and less excuses as the days go by. There's so many VeloSolution pump tracks around the world, almost 1,000 of them. Klingstrom going into third place right now, 3/10 behind.
And you have seen her taking the inside line on that decision maker, the first woman to take that inside line, which is a little straighter, but a lot harder to ride. Now we go. Nadine Eberhard from Switzerland on track.
Well, we knew we had a Swiss rider coming up because we could hear the crowd getting loud. Love to see the pride out there, the Swiss flags flying strong. Nadine Eberhard, two-time silver medalist in Pump Track World Championships. Oh, she's up at the split.
Oh, fast at the split, keeping it very clean, but does she have it still in the tank for the last straight here? What's it gonna be?
Oh, Eberhard going into second place. So much can be lost or earned in that decision maker straightaway. That first split, it can be misleading sometimes.
It can be, because those riders going too fast into those turns, into what we call the twister. If you overcook it in there, you're not going to have the power left for that decision maker at the end.
Alina Beck out of Germany, the 2023 bronze medalist, taking her first lap. Oh,
a little mistake right there, but
she's up.
Oh, and up by a lot, 3/10 of a second, and taking the inside. Very aggressive riding from her right there.
Oh yeah, what do we got? That is the fastest time, setting the bar at 22.4.
Oh, by a big margin.
Now bear in mind, our fastest qualifiers are coming up here. Our top two riders. Next one will be Christa von Niederhausen. She's on course. Expect the crowd to get loud. Three-time world champion.
So the goal is really to keep your best performance for the last lap. You have to somehow keep that energy if you can. She's slightly back, 400s back.
But watch her make it up here in this straightaway. There's a lot of opportunity if you can find it. What do we got?
What do we got?
Oh! Doing it by just 0.15 of a second. Krista.
Not bad, not bad. Krista did not have to do a rerun anytime today. Only Sabina Kozarkova left.
You can just see how competitive Kozarkova is. The reigning world champions on course. 3 podiums under her belt. She needs to beat a 22.3. What's the split gonna say, Claudio?
Let's see. Fast through those turns, clean through those turns, no mistakes so far.
Here we go.
Can she take it all the way, though? Can she take it all the way? She's going through the center line, so the middle of the 3 lines, same as Krista before.
She crossed over inside as well. Oh, going second by just 100th.
Now that is surprising, and she's not gonna like that. She's not gonna like that. Krista turned it around in the quarterfinals.
All right, the 7-minute jam starts. Expect a ping-pong battle between Krista von Niederhausen and Sabina Kozarkova. It has begun, Claudio.
It has begun. We're going to see it in the graphics at the top left. You're going to see.
Oh, man.
So this is just preliminary. That is not the real result here. This is just the current standings. But we have 7 minutes to go where the girls can go at it again.
We are in it now. What we're going to do is we're going to just continue to chop this field in half. This is the round of 8. We call that the quarterfinals. And if you can make it into the round of 4, hope is alive for coveted medals and perhaps the rainbow stripes. So keep an eye on these rankings as we work our way through this 7-minute jam session. Keep an eye on that number 4 position. That's the final transfer spot. You'll see those riders from 5th to 8th working on getting into those top 4 positions.
So what they're doing there is just staying warm, spinning their legs, getting that lactate out of their muscles because they know they might have to go again. So those riders on the bubble are now going to try to improve their time to kick other riders out of the top 4. obviously they're not going to do that straight away. They're going to recover from their previous run. And then towards the end of that open session, they're going to go again, trying to get into those top 4 spots.
Question for you, Claudio. We saw a lot of adrenaline in the qualifiers, in the round of 16, where riders were getting a little overzealous. They're dropping in right at the beginning of those timed jam sessions. Do you think we're seeing some more veteran tactics now that we've worked our way down to the top 8?
It's all about strategy. It's all about your experience. It's all about how cool you can stay in this moment. You have to play it right. You're not going to have too many chances. So the longer you can wait, the longer you can recover to then put it all on the line again, the better. We had quite a lot of changes in the previous rounds. A lot of riders were kicked out of the top 8 or the top 16 just in the very last seconds of the round.
Oh, that is the most exciting thing to see. We get to the point where we've written off some of our favorites, and then with 2 minutes, sometimes 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds left on the clock, you'll get your favorite back up there in the box, dropping in for one more opportunity to make it into those transfer positions. I love this format, and for anybody who has never ridden a pump track, you know, you're getting less excuses. There's almost 1,000 around the world, across 60 different countries. Get out there, do a lap, and see how your quadriceps feel.
So there we see number 1, which is Christoph van Niederhäusern. From Switzerland, 3 times world champion. Keeping it all the way clean, taking that lead in the round of 8. Round of 8 meaning the quarterfinal. And now we've got the graphics back. At the top left, you can see how much time is left in this round. So we've got 3 minutes to go.
Watching these slow-mo clips, you really get a sense for where the source of speed exists on these berms. You have these red lines painted at the top. What's the significance of that painted red line on these berms?
It really is a guide for the riders to, you know, like when you're flat out, when you're not really, we call it when you're cross-tied.
Yes.
You need to know where you're going, and you want to stay below that red line, because if you go above it, it just gets really super, super dangerous. Because if your front wheel goes over that edge, it's going to be gnarly. We did already see that today, a gnarly crash. We don't want to see it again, so I hope the riders stay below that red line.
I'll tell you what, Claudio, this day has been an eye-opener for me. You think of pump track as a more chill discipline. Of course, these 2025 UCI Mountain Bike World Championships, we're going to be seeing some insane downhill racing at Champery coming up. And you think this is the more chill discipline, but when they're pushing it to the limit, this is incredibly dangerous riding.
Yes, they are riding on their limits, and you see the women getting back ready. They have 2 minutes to go in this round. These women here will try to give their best to improve their times, to move into the top 4. Nadine Eberhardt, Aiko Gommers, Klingström from Sweden, and Madarasova from Slovakia.
I like to see some of these riders wearing goggles. You talk about when you're in the middle of a run, you can go a little bit cross-eyed. You got the wind making your eyes water. I think it's really smart tactic to be wearing goggles out here on the pump track.
To tell you a bit more about the tactics here, so if one of the, let's say if Eberhardt makes it into the top 4, then Pettersson will immediately have to react and get on track and try to improve her time as well. So even if you're now in the top 4, it doesn't mean that you're safe. You have to stay ready. So we have Aiko Gommers back on track.
Aiko Gommers not safe, sitting in 6. She needs to be in those top 4 spots. Here we go. The manual queen.
She knows she already overcooked it. There was a mistake.
Is there seriously 43 seconds left?
Yeah, she knows that was it. She knows her chances are over. There's no mistake allowed. 30 seconds to go. How many riders are still going to try it?
Now, Aiko's going to be wishing she did start out a little bit earlier.
Matarazova going for it.
Sitting in 8th right now. A lot of work to do. Needs to find 0.4 of a second lying around this pump track somewhere.
No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She's way back. But who do we have behind her? Felicia Kingstrom, also on track.
All right. Klingstrom sitting in 7th. Needs to shave off.
And Nadine Eberhard's also on track.
All right. Eberhard only needs to shave off a 10th.
Yeah, can she make it? A 10th of a second. Well, she two tenths back. She will have to push hard on that last straight. Can she do it?
She's not going to do it. The top 4 is sealed. Peterson clinging to that final transfer spot with Beck, Kosarkova, and von Niederhausen wrapping out the top 3.
And you can see Pettersson relieved that her time wasn't beaten because she would have had no time to react.
That is rolling the dice right there, leaving it to the last few seconds.
Big bummer for Nadine Eberhard, the 2-time silver winner. She's out of the race.
What did you see from Kosarkova's run? Obviously, sitting in 2nd place right now behind von Niederhausen. Do you think Sabina will have some more in the tank to dig a little bit deeper in the round of 4?
I think all of the top 3 have some more in the tank. Krista, Sabina, and Alina, all of them did not have to do a rerun in any of the previous rounds. They only had to do 1 run, saving a lot of energy. And I know all of them are just going to increase their intensity in each round, in each upcoming round. And there is only 2 of them left.
Easier said than done, though, right?
Absolutely.
I got to think that the energy this crowd is bringing is going to allow these riders to summon some superhuman powers when that clock starts ticking. We go, we see Sirio, one of our male competitors out here who's really been leading the charge, another Swiss racer, youngster. Definitely potential to cling one of those podium spots today. So there you have it, Claudio.
Yes, so as we said, Sabina was dominating up to this round, but now Krista took the lead.
How about Nadine, just 300ths away from transfer position? That's got to sting just a little.
Oh, definitely does. She wanted to be in that game for gold today in front of the home crowd, but we still have one woman in the mix for gold. When I say we, I mean Switzerland. Obviously, there's a little bit of national pride in here.
A little bit. Look at the crowd, and you got to think what an opportunity this is for these Swiss front runners to seize an opportunity to win this race on home turf. You guys move the Pump Track World Championships to a different location every year. This isn't an opportunity that comes up all the time.
Yes, and definitely with the UCI Mountain Bike World Championships taking place these days all over the place, and Pump Track being part of it makes a huge difference.
Well, next up will be the round of 8 for the men's field. You see our 8 riders warming up right now off the trainers onto the course. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights and lowlights from the round of 16. Bummer there for Levin.
Levin Grunig, and the man dominating to that point, Eddie Clerte, but he wasn't dominating anymore in the round of 16, which was very, very surprising. Still, we believe he's the man to beat.
This Polish youngster, you got to be kidding me, Brian Novak. He was one who snuck through at the buzzer as well.
And then action-packed Dutch rider, surprising everyone, but also surprising everyone, Tristan Borel taking the lead in the round of 16.
Hey, it's looking good for the Swiss fans out here. Fastest time in the women's and the men for Switzerland right now. You see the number 8 next to Tristan Borel's name. That means he has the fastest time. He will be dropping last as we heat things up in this
And
men's
Niels
round of 8.
Bensink needs to be mentioned there, the only mountain bike left. Niels Bensink,
Come on,
right
buddy.
here. Well, we count on you, man.
We do. Niels Bensink, the 2022 world champ, and we're taking a look right now on Ilya Beskrovny, the neutral individual 2018 Youth Olympic Games champ. 7th place out of that round of 16. Then Kristaps Veksa from Latvia. Best finish in world champs is a 6th. Good to see him making it into the round of 8. Look out for this kid right here, Switzerland's Cyril Grunig. Huh, Claudio?
Oh yes, oh yes. He's playing it right. He's keeping it cool at an age of only 19.
The 2021 gold medalist. He's got 4 podiums to his name, and I think, chatting with this kid, he perhaps wants it more than anybody. He's tasted blood. He wants it again. Eddie Clarté.
Yes, the man who takes pump track world championships the most serious in the entire world.
The sleeper right here out of Poland, 3-time national Polish champ, Brian Nowak, sneaking in at the buzzer from the round of 16 into this round of 8. Another youngster coming up, though, the Dutch rider, Jesse Elzenga, just 18 years of age, a 3-time national champion. Do not sleep on Elzenga.
We've hardly ever seen such an energy by a rider on a pump track. This guy really knows what pumping means.
He's got that youthful exuberance, and then here we go. Expect the crowd to get insanely loud for Switzerland's own Tristan Borel, the silver medalist in 2019 and the 4-time national champion.
Always a good time when he's around, not only on track, but also everywhere else.
Oh, here we go.
We get ready now under starters orders.
So Niels Bensink, also previous world champion.
Are you ready?
He switched to a mountain bike to show everyone it can be done on a mountain bike too.
We weren't sure at this track. Our last hope right here on the 26-inch wheels with suspension fork. Niels Bensink taking his individual lap before the clock starts.
Okay, keeping it low on those 2 jumps. Now going into the twister. This is where you have to keep it clean, just below the red line. It's looking good right there, smooth, no mistakes so far.
Looks strong.
Calm, taking the outside. No, the center line actually.
Look
Wow,
at
that was
threading the
smooth.
needle. That center line, you have to be so precise. A 20.9, not too shabby. Anytime you see under 21 seconds, you know it means business. Ilya Beskrovny. Go, 25 years of age. 2018
Getting up to
youth
speed right there before
champion.
crossing the start line. Taking that high line, as you can see, staying high, not going into those deep ditches between the jumps. Keeping it quiet in the turns.
Riding smart.
Yes, very smart, but he's behind. But it doesn't mean anything because he could actually catch that time back. What is it?
What do we
Yes.
got? Oh, he does it.
100th only. 100th of a second faster than Niels Bensink on the mountain bike.
Oh, it's going to be that kind of day, is it? Kristaps Veksa out of Latvia. Looking to improve upon that career best 6th place world champs finish.
What? Have you seen that cornering speed?
Some G's. Oh, he did the camo.
Wow, now that is cornering speed. Now that, look at it.
I don't even have to see the split. I think this is going to be green. This is insane. Oh!
Yes, it is insane, but can he keep that pace all the way through the decision maker? He's taking the outside line, pushing hard.
Whoa,
Oh, big mistake, big mistake. Have you seen he was above the red line? Ooh, that was dangerous. That was
lucky.
dangerous. And that's what we're talking about. If you overcook it in that twister, it's so hard to stay focused on that decision maker at the end.
This has got to be Cyril here. You hear the crowd. Cyril Grunig, the youngster from Switzerland. He turns it up. He's been pacing himself for the last couple days.
Oh! What is this?
And
I
that is
cannot
why.
believe it. No way.
Come on, Cyril.
Okay, okay, what is it?
Flawless.
What is it?
Come on now, 20.57. Oh, the bar has been set. Look at that.
Okay. This guy knows
Look
what
out.
Kent is playing.
Eddie Clarté, the former world champion on course. This is non-stop action. The score to be 20.5 right now.
Oh, not clean. That does not look clean. That is a bit too aggressive, but only 700th. I think that's gonna.
Eddie's not waving it off. He's still going. He's got something special.
That's fast. That's gonna be fastest time. That's gonna be fastest.
He can make it up. He does it. No
Yes. Oh,
20.2 with a mistake, Claudio.
And he made it all in the second half after the split time. He was behind at the split and then cooked it up in the second half.
Oh my goodness, that means he can do a faster run. He's getting out there to the trainer.
This guy knows what he's doing, but now young rider Brian Nowak from Poland.
Look out for this sleeper. He's been coming from behind in the previous rounds.
He's staying low in the turns. Way different, complete opposite of what Eddie did before.
A little bobble.
But fast split time. He's gonna make it into those top 4, I think.
And he's silly in the decision maker straight away.
What a cornering speed there.
What do we got? Into 5th right there.
No, not in the top 4. That is surprising. He's gonna go again.
He's got more. He's got a faster run than that. We know it.
We know it for sure.
Wow. Eddie, the 20.2 right now, the score to beat. Elzenga, the Dutch rider. The 2 sleepers, I would say, are Nowak and Elzenga.
Also staying low in the turns. A very different strategy to Eddie Claire.
Oh, he's up. He needs a perfect straightaway.
2/10 up. Wow. Is he gonna... Is it?
He made that look too easy. Where does he go? Into second.
200th back. 200th only.
All right, one more rider to go
One more
here.
rider.
And then we will start our 7-minute clock. Ooh, expect some noise here from the crowd. You already hear it. The 2019 silver medalist, the 4-time national champion, Tristan Borrell on course.
Oh man, I cannot sit still. How is he gonna do that?
The G-forces, but watch his head. When you're pulling that many G's and your head stays still, you are strong.
We have actually measured.
Oh man!
900 up. Come on, Tristan. Keep it together.
Looks flawless. What's it gonna be? Borrell into second.
In second with
still
100th. With 100th of a second behind Eddie. Everything is in order.
I mean, less than 100.
Wow, 9,000ths of a second. So now we've got Neil Spensing sitting in 6th with his mountain bike. He's got to go again.
I was thinking, I wonder what Eddie Clairte is doing. I think I just caught a glimpse of him walking around, catching his breath out there in the rider rest area. I think Eddie has more, but I think his top 4 is safe right now, and he probably knows that as well. Do you think there's 3 more people who are going to knock that 20.2 off the top spot?
I am actually thinking the top 3 are safe. The top 3 will not have to worry. They are safe. But number 4 there, Sirio Grunik with 20.5. But even the gap between 4th and 5th, between Sirio and Ilya, is too big. We'll see.
Well, 0.4 of a second. We'll round it to that. Separating 5th from 4th, Beskrovny within striking distance as we take a look back at a slow-mo highlight from an absolutely smoldering run from France's Eddie Clairte, posting the fastest time, 20.268.
So we have 200th of a second in between number 1 and number 3.
Come on. And when you watch in slow motion and you see how precise those tires are at the top of the berm,
I don't even want to see that. It's too scary. It's so dangerous to ride above the red line.
All right, Beskrovny is going to be the first rider to drop into this 7-minute jam session with 5 minutes left on the clock.
It's a bit early for him to go already. He could have waited a little longer to recover, and he did a mistake knowing it, so he's immediately gonna pull out, trying to recover again so he can go again later on. He's got 4 minutes 40 seconds to go.
Recovering sounds like a great idea until you think back to our women's round of 8 and you see some riders left it a little bit too late. They would have wanted to take another lap. You have such a good point. It all depends on how much gas you have left in that tank. Ooh, Niels.
Former world champion Niels Bensink on his mountain bike, the last mountain bike standing in the race, getting ready to do another lap, but waiting a little bit to get that lactate out of his legs.
Oh, anybody who's ever ridden a pump track knows that feeling. Maybe not on this scale, but it's all relatable. Probably the most approachable discipline when it comes to all the disciplines we have out here at the UCI Mountain Bike World Championships.
See the riders spinning their legs, just waiting. They have 3 minutes, 50 seconds left in this round. It's only one more chance, and it has to be a perfect run to get back into those top 4. The gaps are pretty big, though. It's going to be a tall order to make it back into the top 4.
We didn't really see any throwaways from each of the 8 individual runs. Everybody here within striking distance, with the exception of perhaps Vexa. But I would say Sirio is got to be shaking in his boots right now, wondering what's going to happen with riders like Beskrovny already dropping in. Taking a little bit more time now to rest the legs.
So there is about 4/10 of a second between 4 and 5. Sirio could try to just sit it out and wait and see what the others do, but he has to stay ready, because if someone beats his time, he needs to get back on track immediately.
Oh, here we go. If anybody can do it right here, the Polish rider, Brian Nowak. We saw him with an issue. He has a very unique style. It's kind of indicative of maybe the youth now that there's been pump track world champions now for the 7th time.
Okay, what? Oh,
he's up.
He's in green. He's in green. But can he pull it all the way?
And not just up for transfer spot. He's up for the top spot right now.
Okay, okay, okay. What is it?
Here we go. Where will he go? Just outside.
No.
Narrowing the gap, though. But how much is left in the tank?
2 minutes we've got. Is he going to go again? The thing is, he did have an almost perfect first half of a lap, but then probably just didn't have the physical strength to keep on going at that pace.
I feel like he had a similar issue in his individual lap as well. We might just be seeing the youthful exuberance trying to figure out the pacing of these world championship races. Sirio looking cozy, though. Look at him. You're sitting in 4th, bud. You're on the bubble.
He's not even worried. Eh? He's not even putting his helmet on in case someone puts him out of the top 4. So there we go. Vexa from Latvia on track again.
Vexa sitting last right now. Let's see if that's because he had a mistake. Let's see if he's got some more.
No, he's 2/10 back. No, that doesn't look like he could make it back into the top 4.
He might improve his time, but not
stays in 8th. It's over for him. We've got 50 seconds to go. We've got Niels Bensink back on track.
The last remaining hope here for the mountain bikers of the world with 45 seconds left on the clock. Niels Bensink, can he do it?
The mountain bikes do look a little slower in the turns.
It's a very tight track. Those little bikes just fit in those transitions so much better. The fact
What is it?
Wow, you know what? Just the fact that Niels was able to make it this far on a track that really seems to be geared toward a BMX bike is so impressive. You got to give it to him. Ooh, Beskrovny, another stab at it with 10 seconds left on the clock.
It looks like none of the guys can improve their times.
He's in the red. Can he pull something special out here in the straightaway, or is Sirio safe?
No, it was not enough, but we have Brian Nowak again on track, but no, that's not it. That means we're all done.
Look how
we're all
stoked
done.
he is. Well, Sirio,
Okay.
medalist in Pump Track World Championship races of the past. Perhaps big opportunity coming up here for him. Can he capture some lightning in a bottle in front of a hometown crowd?
So we've got Eddie Clerté taking that lead back from Tristan Borel from Switzerland, Jesse Elsenga from the Netherlands. Surprise of the day, as well as Sirio Grünig from Switzerland, meaning we have still 2 Swiss guys in the semi-final.
That's got to feel good, Claudio.
Why are you saying that?
Oh, well, no, just so chill about it. No big deal. What are you talking about? Of course we expected that. So, you know, I didn't really know what to expect coming into here. I pay attention mostly to mountain bike pump track events where we do not have any 20-inch riders. So coming here, learning the ropes, learning these new names, I was asked early on who I thought might have it for the men, and just based on conversation and past results, said, I don't know, that Eddie Clerté seems like he really wants it. I'm feeling good on my prediction right now. But this kid right here, I talked to him at breakfast. He seems to have an innate ability to pay attention to what everybody else is doing and know exactly what he needs to do in each round.
Yeah, Sirio at his age, very, very cool, very calm, not overcooking it, knowing exactly what he's doing. At the seeding run, he wasn't even pushing at all. He was just taking a chilled run, not trying to set a fast lap.
But that can backfire unless you are so uber calculated. All right, the field has been chiseled down from 8 to 4 for the women's field. We will once again drop them in reverse order of the rankings from the round of 8.
See Pettersson from Latvia here, as well as Alina Beck on the right, getting ready, putting the helmets on. Semi-finals.
Your top 4 women. This is the final 4. They will go into a semi-final. Here we will decide first and second. They will go to the gold medal match.
Kosarkova on the right side, and all the way to the right, Christa von Niederhäuser.
And then there were 4.
This will be for the bronze medal. They're lined up and ready, and they are under starters' orders.
Latvia, Germany, Czech Republic, and Switzerland are left in the game in the women's field.
Also keep in mind here, of course, we're going to eliminate it down to 2 who will duke it out for the gold medal, but those 3rd and 4th finishers from this round will still have an opportunity to take home some hardware. They'll be battling for bronze.
And as you saw from the previous rounds, it's close to impossible to improve your time in the open session. So riders know they have to have an almost perfect run in this first try here.
Unless they throw it away immediately and preserve that energy.
Exactly.
Vineta Peterson from Latvia on course.
Keeping it quiet through the twister, knowing that the second half of the track is the decision maker.
Walking that section of the track, it's mind-blowing how many different options you have, and you do see a variety of different options being used by these different riders with different approaches. Riding on the rider's left side sets you up quite inside for that berms. You see some riders starting on the left, transferring to the right. You see some riders going right down the middle. Alina Beck about ready to take the most important run she will take here in this round of 4 session. We are seeing, like you said, Claudio, these individual runs are so very important.
Oh, see, already a little mistake right after the start. I see no mistake so far by Alina Beck, but that was the first one. See, again. So, okay, she's got to pull out. Save that energy. She doesn't need to finish that lap.
Did you see that, though? She triggered the split, and it looked like it was green there for a millisecond. We saw that, so she was on pace.
She should not waste her energy here.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool down.
Alina, get back there, spin the legs. Look out.
There's no smile on Sabina's face.
Sabina, reigning world champion, also wrapped up the Pump Track Discipline Championship on the Crankworks World Tour. Swapping the mountain bike for a BMX bike here for Pump Track World Champs. Look out, she looks so focused, Claudio.
Absolutely clean, staying low on those first turns. Again, staying very, very low on these turns.
Oh, chill is fast.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
She looks chill, but the split says otherwise.
Going through the center.
Flawless.
That's a good line right there. It's certainly going to be first place by a big margin. 0.6 seconds.
Another 22.2 for Kosarkova. Von Niederhausen in the box. If anybody can beat that 22.2, it's this woman right here.
Okay, crowds are going loud. They want to see a number 1 in front of her name at the end. Going a little more aggressive than Kosarkova in these turns here. But we know the decision maker is the second half.
What's the split gonna say? Oh, she's back by 600ths.
Yes, yes. So, what's it gonna be at the end though? She's also going through the center here.
Did she have magic in the second half? No, back by 100th.
100th back.
Oh, Sabina playing her cards to peak when it matters most. But guess what? Still top 2.
Well, it's only 100th. Anything can change that.
I would say there's a good chance we will see Von Niederhausen and Kosarkova.
Obviously, those 4 Qs don't really tell the truth because it is only the top 2 who should have a Q.
We are past that stage right now. We are at the business end of this competition here. Pump Track Finals, the UCI Mountain Bike World Championships.
So we have 5 minutes to go in this open session. Honestly, I think Sabina and Krista are safe.
It doesn't matter if you finish 3rd or 4th, it yields the same results. I would say, just based on how much faster Sabina and Krista are, we probably have this thing about looking like what it's going to be.
Seeing Sabina here staying low in those turns, not going anywhere near the red line. And imagine after that lap, it's only 100th. It's actually 12,000ths of a second in between Krista and Sabina. But Alina Beck, she pulled out. We know that she's still gonna go for a fast lap. So we can't count her out. Well, so basically we haven't seen her making a mistake all day long, except for now in the semifinals.
And she was 3rd to Krista and Sabina coming out of that round of 16 into the round of 8. So she's probably the most likely to have it within her capabilities of knocking on the door of those top 2.
Krista spinning her legs. I'd say she doesn't have to be too worried. It's a tall order for Alina to get into those 2 top spots. Nothing is impossible, but it is going to be very, very difficult.
But can't wait to see what Alina does right now.
Yeah, yeah.
3rd just 2 years ago in Austria, the Pump Track World Champs. Even if she doesn't make it into the top 2, she still has the opportunity to grab another bronze medal, even if nothing changes. Alina Beck, helmet off, goggles off, watching the clock.
Well, the question is, if she knows that she cannot beat the time of Krista, she might as well sit out in this round and save her energy to get the bronze medal again in the small finals.
The rest starts now. That could be a really clever tactic.
But obviously she wants gold or silver, so that's the head games they have to play at this stage.
Well, the fact that she's sitting on her bike trackside and not on a trainer, you could be onto something. What an insane layout, Claudio. Walk me through the process of designing one of these Velo Solutions pump tracks.
Well, you know, we want to have as many elements as possible in a track. Like, we want to have fast sections, we want to have big jumps, we want to have combinations of big jumps, and then obviously all the turns. Obviously also it needs to work in a day-to-day life where there's no World Championships. All the kids here should have fun on that track. So there's freestyle elements in it. We have transfer jumps where you can jump from one turn to the next and so on.
Well, that's how it rolls at the two Velo Solutions pump tracks in the town that I live in. It's always packed with kids.
There we go. Alina Beck is lining up.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right. She is not sitting tight. She wants
but she
to
is
make
waiting for the last minute. She is.
Yeah. She wants an opportunity at a gold or silver. It comes down to this.
Now the question, yes, you can see in the background that Krista is getting ready to react. So in case that Alina is beating her time, she's going to have to jump back on track.
Oh, here we go. Beck on course. She needs a flawless run. Ooh.
A lot of pressure on her there. Clean and calm.
Split gonna say back by a bit.
That's not gonna be enough so far, but we know the decision maker is this straight. She's taking the inside line. No, none of the other girls have taken that inside. What does it mean? No!
Oh,
she goes into third. That means we're all set for the finals.
Well, now she'll have to take that as an indicator of where she sits for that bronze medal matchup. Alina Beck's hopes at battling for gold and silver have come to a close.
And now that does give Pettersson from Latvia a little bit of an advantage in the small final, because Pettersson did not go for a second lap. So she was resting, making sure she's got everything left for the fight for the bronze medal.
Pettersson says, all right, cool story, Beck. Guess what I've been doing for the past 5 minutes? I've been chilling. I'm going to come into this bronze medal matchup fresh. So much strategy out here. Obviously physically grueling, but the mental side of it as well, really playing a part in today's competition.
So Sabina Kozarkova and Krista von Niederhausen going into the big final, while Alina Beck from Germany and Vineta Pettersson going into the small final, fighting it out for the bronze medal.
Sabina has been in the finals the past 3 World Championships. Finds herself in the finals again now for the 4th consecutive year. Ooh, that women's final is going to be good as we focus our attention on the round of 4 for the men. Fastest time of the day, held by Eddie Clerté from France. The former world champion Tristan Borel within striking distance as Jesse Elzenga and Sirio Grunig wrap out the field. I think Sirio's got more in the tank too.
Well, all of them do, but we know that there's only 100th of a second in between them. So it's all about how clean can you keep it. The smallest mistake will throw you out of the chances for that gold medal.
His face says everything right now. He has been that chill all week.
Yes, he is.
All right. Probably the most effective way I've seen yet at getting a message across on a live broadcast. Jesse Elzenga, the Dutch rider. Ooh. 2 Swiss riders in the Final Four. Tristan Borel now on screen. Silver in 2019. Ooh, look out. Did you see that? Did you see his face switch from focused?
It doesn't happen often that he cracks a smile during a World Championships. He's back to business now, though, but we are on track.
Sirio on course. Expect to see him lay it all on the line. The time is now if you want to secure a spot into that gold medal matchup.
That was so high. That scared me. That scared me so high in the turn.
Too. Both of us, we jumped.
His front wheel was above the red line. So scary, hey. Okay, what's it gonna be?
Serial, what you got, man? 20.8.
Ooh, that's not gonna be enough for the final, I would say, but let's see. The other three still have to show what they've got.
All right, Jesse Elzenga.
Getting up to speed, crossing the start line right there, taking that high line.
We're really looking for times in the 20.2 range. That is where the bar is set right now.
Look at that cornering speed. That is just insane.
Of course he's up at the split.
But he lost a bit of speed right there. Going all the way around. What is it?
Oh, yeah, 20.7.
Yes, that's not...
You know what? You know, it's very possible that our fastest time of the day will not be the gold medal time, considering how drained these riders must be after so much riding today. Tristan Borel.
Okay, what's it gonna be for the Swiss riders? Speeding up for his semi-final lap. Also taking the high line. Very clean. Again, very clean here. Staying low. No, not so low.
We're red. 400's back.
Good. 400. Going around, all the way around. What is it?
Oh! 20.1! The fastest time we have seen so far. Borel with a 20.189, setting the bar on home turf.
Okay. That put some pressure on Eddie Claire to the last man on track in the semifinal. Woo! I cannot sit still here.
What you got, Eddie? He's got to be
the pressure
present.
on him now. Can he do it again?
Ooh, the former world champion wants it perhaps more than anybody out here. Does he have juice in the tank? Here we go. Eddie Clerte on course.
Yeah, okay. Now that is some serious cornering speed right there. He's known to ride that red line to the limit.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay. That speaks a language right there. Pushing so hard. Look how aggressive that is. Look how aggressive.
What's it going to be for Eddie? Eddie goes into the lead. Whoa. Look how tight that is by 300s. 20.158. Yes. The new bar is set. Oh, how does this happen? They keep getting faster and faster. When you think they must be fatigued, they have more in the back pocket. Insane. Look at him. He's jacked.
Look at the pressure he's dealing with.
Oh, Eddie.
Gotta let some steam out.
4 podiums for this man, one of them a gold medal. Will he find himself back in the gold medal matchup? He is the rider who has set the bar so far. Oh, man.
So 300th in between the first two, but then actually, yeah, almost 6/10 between. Am I calculating correctly?
Yeah, I think you are. Similar scenario for both the women and the men right now, where you have 2 front runners who are absolutely running away with it. Doesn't mean it's impossible for Elzenga or Grunig to pull some magic, but Clerte and Borel leading with an iron fist here.
Yeah, for sure.
But those times speak a clear language. I think Elzenga and Grunig, if they want to play it smart, they should just sit out and wait for the small final and go for bronze, because
you got to know where you stand, and bronze medals are cool too.
It's cool, and you know, those 2 other riders are just on a different level.
Yep, and look at how good of a matchup that can be between those 2 riders in a bronze medal matchup.
Elzenga here with his extremely aggressive cornering.
Look at his face. You know what? It's got to be so hard to choose your moments for taking breaths out there with so many G-forces. You don't want to be holding your breath for 20 seconds.
All right, merci beaucoup. Thanks very much, Claudio. As we go into 4
Borel.
to go. Just 4
Tristan Borel here.
of our men's
It's only 300th back, so everything is still possible, but 300 of a second might be nothing, might seem nothing, but on a pump track it is actually a lot.
Look at the eyes of Clarté. Looks like he's looking 3 corners down the track. Look where you're going, not where you are. That's what all the coaches tell you.
Exactly. This man is on a mission.
It's easy in theory, but so difficult in practice to be able to get yourself to recognize the fact that whatever's happening in front of you directly, it's too late to do anything about it. You got to look down that track.
So Tommy Zula giving Grunig some advice here. I wonder what he's telling him. Everyone's telling him, don't do it, don't do it.
He's saying, Sirio, dude, grab a bronze medal. You got this. Yeah, it's cool to see that. You know, you see in the days leading up to the final competition here, you see a lot of things. The spectrum from camaraderie to competitive vibes, everything in between. You see some friendships and some alliances being formed, and as the riders drop out, it's kind of cool to see a rider like Tommy Zula there strategizing with his friend Sirio Grunig, who he's been staying with in preparation for today's competition.
Yeah, this is what makes pump track racing a bit different to all the other disciplines. The riders are not here with their national teams. They're here in the same hotel all together.
Yeah.
We invite them to stay all together, have a good week. We take them to some experience in the area, wherever we are. There's last year it was in Africa. We did a safari with them, and we went downtown Durban. Now here they got to see the local raclette and eat the local raclette. Yeah, it's a full week of experience for the riders.
If you're going to travel somewhere as beautiful as this, it's great to be able to carve out time to experience the country. What a beautiful place here in southwestern Switzerland.
I think that Jesse here, he still believes in himself. He still believes he can get those 6/10 of a second. He's going to go for another run, but this is going to cost him some energy for the small finals if he doesn't make it into the big one.
Elzenga, are you a gambling man? It would appear so, and I like it.
Well, it's more interesting for us than if both of them were sitting out, that's for sure.
All right, Elzenga. This is going to come down to one last opportunity here. Yeah, he's feeling it. He knows what's at stake.
All in, no holding back, not happy with the chance for bronze.
Well, Sirio has to be stoked to see him taking another one, knowing that it's going to drain his battery.
Absolutely.
But if he makes it in, Sirio will be racing a faster rider.
Yeah. This would be a miracle if he can make it, but there have been miracles in pump track racing.
Oh yeah, it can happen. He knows if he had a mistake or not.
No, there it is. That's the mistake he was not looking for.
There is absolutely no room for even the tiniest errors when you're looking at these tight times.
Okay, that means we do have...
The stage is set, isn't it?
The stage is set. Eddie Clerté and Tristan Borel are going to fight it out for the Rainbow Stripes today.
I wonder who the crowd is going to be pulling for.
Well, we're very close to France, too.
Yeah, it's true. I don't see as many French flags being waved in the crowd, though.
True, true. Maybe they didn't let them in.
Yeah, hey, that could be, that could be. Can we check your bags here at the gate? Yep, Sirio Grunig, Jesse Elzenga will battle it out for bronze as Tristan Borel and Eddie Clerté. One will take the gold. Will it be a two-time world champion if Clerté takes the gold, or Tristan Borel? Can he make it happen? And will we have a new world champion? We are not going to have a new world champion in the women's field. That one thing is determined already. We won't have a never been done before world champion, I say. We could potentially have a back-to-back winner if Kosarkova takes it.
As we're going into the small final with Alina Beck from Germany against Vineta Pettersson from Latvia.
And let's remind everybody at home we've been seeing these individual runs followed by a timed jam session. One run, winner takes it out here in the small final and the big final, right?
Exactly. Now it's all over with those open sessions. We just have one more run to go for each rider. That run is going to decide.
Similar pressure to what the downhill racers will be experiencing later this weekend. One run for glory.
Only that those riders have 4 minutes of time. Yeah. These guys have 20 seconds.
This is condensed intensity here. Concentration of intensity is through the roof. You can fit a lot into 20 seconds, can't you?
Exactly, and remember what happened in the semi-final. Pettersson did not go for a rerun. She saved her energy. Alina Beck did go for another try and did not save her energy. Made a mistake, did not get into the big final. So now, let's see how that plays out or pays out.
I love the jams, but I think I love this one run the most.
Well, we've got both.
If you win the bronze medal, celebrate that. It's important, all right?
Max giving instructions there. The track is ready. The riders are ready. We are ready.
I'm ready. I'll tell you what, Claudio, I'm enjoying this. Here we go. Listen as Max builds it up here.
Just to confirm, it will be Latvia's Vineta Pettersson going first. So it is
Vineta Pettersson, it is determined. She will drop first as she loads up into the box. Two-time bronze medalist. Can she make it 3 times?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your bronze medal match. The winner of these two will be...
They both have bronze medals in their trophy cases. Can Vineta up the tally to 3? Here we go. Vineta Pettersson on course.
This is the last lap for her of the day. Staying low there, staying on the ground. Not riding too aggressive, knowing that the second half of the track will pay out if you have your energy left.
Here we go. Expect her to sprint to the finish here.
Oh, rhythm section for her there.
Maybe she's been holding on to that, Claudio. All right, the bar has been set at 23.19.
I would say that is beatable for Alina Beck.
Not as fast as her time from the previous round. And now, Alina Beck knows exactly what she needs to do. Can she earn herself her second bronze medal in Pump Track World Championships? All comes down to this last run here. Alina Beck for a bronze medal. Can she do it?
Accelerating through the middle. Those rollers are a little higher. Maybe she thinks she can accelerate better on them. Looks slightly faster through the turns. Slightly more aggressive too.
She's definitely pushing harder. What's the split gonna say?
Oh, a lot faster, not just a little bit, but
that is one mistake and it's gone.
And now she's taking the inside, all the way inside. Oh, that does look fast. This is the bronze medal.
You gotta think. Here we go. Alina Beck earns a bronze medal. Congratulations. This will be her second bronze medal in Pump Track World Championships. You can see the excitement.
It took a while for her to realize it.
That's it. Good sportsmanship here between Vineta and Alina. Oh, the advantage of being able to go second is immense.
With a big margin, almost half a second.
Yep, Vineta, she chilled a bit too much on that run, I would say. It was considerably slower than her time from the previous run. Yes, soak it up. Lena Beck from Germany. Absorbing the fact that she just earned herself another bronze medal. Yeah, it is interesting how she took a little while to react, isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's not happy about that bronze medal, but actually she didn't know yet.
Yes. She was still focused.
Okay, we're ramping it up. 3 more heats to go. Small final of the men first.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Switzerland with a horse in this race.
So speechless, let's give a round of applause. Lena Beck from Germany takes the bronze medal.
Remember, Sirio was sitting out. He did not do a rerun, knowing that the times of Eddie Klett and Tristan Borel were kind of unbeatable for him.
It's funny, there is an advantage to going second in the bronze medal matchup, but when you are as confident in your strategy and you're as calculated as Sirio is, I think he doesn't care.
1 minute to go now until the start of our men's bronze medal match.
Focus, focus, focus. These are the 2 riders going for bronze medal.
Channeling all the inspiration from within, as well as trying to pull a little extra from the crowd.
Oh yes, I know what he's doing there. I know what he's doing there.
He knows what he's capable of. He knows the numbers. Ooh. Listen to this. That's what's up. That's goosebumps material right there. The hometown advantage of vibe in full effect. Morale is high here in the Pump Track Amphitheater. Ciro Grunig with a smile on his face.
He's under starter's orders.
Here we go.
5 seconds.
Here comes an intense 20 seconds here. Ciro Grunig on course.
Okay, accelerating, hitting the start line now.
Come on, Ciro.
One of the only riders not jumping that first straight. He's actually
Oh, wow, so high. He did that before as well.
So yeah, but that wasn't a good first section right there. He needs to do everything he can on that last straight. Last turn for the World Championships on him.
21.2 is the time to beat.
No, that was not a good
Shaking
one
his
for
head.
him.
He knows he had a 20.8 from the previous round. That is what he's capable of when he's a little bit fresher,
yes,
albeit.
Quite a few mistakes he did there. Now, he knows. Jesse knows.
He knows.
He doesn't actually have to squeeze it all out. He just have to have a clean run now.
This is the advantage of finishing third in the round of 4. You get to go second here in the bronze medal matchup. Jesse Elzenga, the Dutch rider, on course. Ooh. Time hasn't started yet.
Exactly, and already the first mistake. But he does jump those 2 jumps, which is a little faster, and we know he is super fast in those turns. Look at the cornering speed.
My muscles are cramping. I've got sympathy cramps. Oh, look at that.
Not too much, only 300. Only 300, it's so close. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who will take the bronze medal? Jesse Elzenga out of the Netherlands does it with a 20.9. Oh, just enough to do it. Look at that.
Yes, yes,
wow. I love that moment. They're waiting to hear Max announce the time. Jesse Elzenga earns himself a bronze medal here at the Pump Track World Championships.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. What an amazing feeling that must be. The 18-year-old youngster, a 3-time Dutch national champion. And now, Pump Track World Championships bronze medalist. Yeah. You got to give it to Serial. What a hard-fought battle.
Probably the run with the most mistakes. He kept it cool all the way to the small finals, but he knew this was not the run that was going to get him bronze. Too many mistakes in that last run today. Not a perfect run for Jesse either, but it was good enough.
I kind of like this element of the format, though. You know, it doesn't matter if it's the fastest time of the day. It's who can go faster than their opponent after everything they've been through this long week of preparation and preliminary rounds.
And it's really where fitness matters, you know, after all of these runs in these 3 days on the track, you're so worn out.
That's how you know a legitimate sport right there, when all the elements converge, and you got to have the physical aspects as well as the mental aspects to find yourself on a podium. There are 2 more spots left to be determined on the women's and the men's podiums. We've got our gold medal matchups coming up, Claudio.
There we see Hope Krista. Hope Krista.
Can you translate for me? What does hope mean?
Hope means go, go, go.
Let's go, Krista. Krista, the winningest Pump Track World Championships rider between both the women and the men's category. 5 podiums, 3 wins.
So we have 2 former world champions here. Krista van Niederhuizen. She wore the rainbow stripes already twice.
In front of you are your 2 finalists.
Ooh, I like the goggles choice. I'm a fan. All right. Crowd goes crazy.
She will go last.
And Sabina Kosarkova announced to the enthusiastic crowd now. The reigning world champion, can she make it 2 years in a row? The only rider who has ever done that is her opponent, Krista van Niederhuizen.
And remember, we have only 1/100th of a second in between the 2 from the semifinals, so they are riding at the exact same level. But who has more left for this final run of the World Championships?
Here we go, the crowd roars, welcoming Krista on course. Oh, it all comes down to this.
Ah, mistake there, mistake, big mistake. Lost all of her speed.
Anything can happen here.
Yeah, that was not a perfect start for her. And she needs to squeeze it all out, going through the middle here.
What do we got at 22.4?
That is pretty strong still.
Not bad at all, considering the mistakes only 0.2 off of her time from the previous round. Krista set the bar at 22.4, Claudio. What do you think?
Yes, she didn't set the bar as high as she would like to set it.
Both.
There was a big mistake going into the twister, losing all of her speed, having to re-accelerate.
You know Sabina saw that. Both of these riders coming into this round with a 22.2 as their fastest time from the previous round. Sabina Kosarkova knows where the bar is. Can she surpass the 22.4 for a gold medal? Here we go. Sabina on course.
Okay, that is already a lot more speed through the turns right there. She did not make that same mistake. She's going a lot faster, and you can see it in the green right there. But can she take it home? Can she take that speed all the way? It's looking good for her. It's looking very good.
Oh, clean final straightaway.
Yes,
Sabina Kosarkova does it 2 years in a row with a gold medal. She hasn't found out yet.
She hasn't
Watch this
found
reaction.
out what is it going to be.
Look at this reaction. Oh, I love this. She knows now. Wow.
Yes, yes.
Oh, man. Oh, 2 years in a row for Sabina Kosarkova. Congratulations to her.
At the end, it was 200th of a second in between the 2. 200ths of a second, despite the big mistake that Krista did in that first turn. Oh man, she's not gonna be happy about that first turn.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be waking up thinking about that one. Yeah, look at that. You can feel that, can't you? We got some Sabina fans out here. Wow. I can't wait to see the women's field in 2026 now. We've got the battle between Krista and Sabina. Both of them now securing 2 gold medals in world championships.
Silver medal for Krista. Not a bad thing.
Well, let's make that 6 podiums now for Krista. Extending that tally more than anybody.
How tight can it be, eh? 200th, even despite this big mistake.
Insane. I love the fact that...
There we can see it. She took off, lost contact, had to go a bit high in that following turn, losing all of her speed, while she just kept it clean.
You're not pumping if you're not touching the ground.
Exactly. Krista watching the title being taken.
Was it me? Did I win? Did you guys say me?
Sabina, what a day it's been. You've defended your UCI pump track world title here in Monthey, Switzerland. You look absolutely ecstatic.
I'm so very stoked. I was like in the morning, man. I've done it before and I have to do it again. I can do it, so that's amazing.
A massive battle here with the women today. We saw Vanetta, how strong she was. We saw Krista, how strong she was. An amazing day of racing. A message for the fans and for the people back home.
Yeah, I want to say hi to my family. And yeah, we've done it again, so hopefully they're going to come with me next year and we'll see how it goes.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give her a round of applause. Sabina Korsakova is your 2025 UCI Pump Track World Champion. She goes back-to-back and doubles up after winning in South Africa.
What a season for Sabina. I mean, not only is she going to retain those coveted rainbow stripes going into next season, she also won the Crankworx Pump Track World Tour overall. This has been an absolutely impressive season for her on the pump track.
Okay.
What's it gonna be, Claudio?
Ooh, take a breath, take a breath.
Let's reset here because we have another gold medal to give out. Big question right now. Tristan Borel, can he deliver for Switzerland? This Swiss crowd on their feet, getting loud. Or will Eddie Clerté take his 2nd world title?
Can both of them deal with the pressure? Can Tristan Borel deal with the pressure? Because he's probably going to go first.
You know what? You heard Sabina in her winner's interview right there say, you know what? I knew I had done it before. I have won this competition before, so I had the confidence of knowing I could do it again. You got to think Eddie Clerté is putting himself in that same mindset.
Tristan has never done it before, but he knows he's close and he can do it.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss, right?
He's on track.
Less pressure. Here we go. The support of the fans.
Okay.
For the gold medal, Tristan Borel on course.
Good, looking good. Clean so far. Not too aggressive. Very smooth. Yes.
Come on.
Very clean. Not too aggressive. Now this could be good. This could be good. Not overcooking it. Last straight. Where is it going to be? Outside line. Outside line. All the way on the
clean.
ground.
What's it going to be?
What is it?
Oh, 20.16. Okay, allow me to remind you, Eddie's time in the previous round was 20.158. So, wow, he is really close to being in touch.
Okay, so
we know Eddie's
what he
capable
can
of.
do. He did what he can do. He delivered what he can deliver.
He improved on his best time of the day. Now it all comes down to this, the pressure on the lap of Eddie Clerté. The 2000.
Can he deliver again? The most serious racer in pump track racing of all times.
A win, 4 total podiums in Pump Track World Championships. The 27-year-old from
shaking.
France.
I am shaking.
He knows he can do it. And he will tell you as well. Comes down to this.
The last man on track for today.
That smile says it all right here. He's comfortable in this high-pressure scenario. Here we go, last run of the
Eddie,
day.
show us what you got.
For a gold medal, Eddie Clerté on course. He needs to be flawless.
Clean, aggressive, more aggressive than Tristan through those turns. Pushing it a little harder. What is it? No, he's back.
Okay,
but we know his second half of the laps are usually the faster, and he's pushing a lot harder there than. What is it?
It's gonna be close. Oh! How does he do that? How did he do that?
He pulled it.
20.0.
He did pull it.
Oh.
We have.
Oh my goodness!
He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know. Now he knows.
Eddie Clerté takes his second Pump Track World Championships gold medal. Wow!
Oh yes! Congratulations!
Oh man!
There is it then. It is the same scenery as in Portugal when he won his first title. He made it. Totally calculated.
Insane. I thought he had a mistake that would put him out of the running. He found something magic in that final straightaway.
This was absolutely calculated. He knew he had to not overcook it in the twister in those turns because he was a lot stronger on that last straight than anyone else. You could see how much he was still pushing and manualing through that last straight, and that's where he won the race, and that's why we called that last straight the decision maker. It was the decision maker.
You see so many riders not able to get their fastest time of the day in later rounds. Right there, he was only 500ths away from breaking the 20-second mark. Wow! Peaking at precisely the right moment. That is a great sporting moment right there, if I do say so myself.
Oh,
It was 200ths of a second away from breaking the 20-second mark.
Okay, okay.
20.02.
Now,
wow.
We see Tristan doing nothing wrong, doing what he could do.
Absolutely. I mean, he improved upon his time as well.
But this man, Eddie Clerté from France, you can see this man is a machine. That's a pack of muscles, and these muscles have done their job on that last straight.
Man, a whole lot of dedication goes into something like that. What a performance.
What a day, what a day.
Well, incredible. I can't believe it. Thank you guys. You were the best club that you've ever had. So, fuck, it's been an hectic day. Wow, man, I just can't believe it. I'm so happy to win it with Sabina as well. Honestly, I saw her win. I got goosebumps, and I stayed focused for it. But, wow, Tristan as well, what a performance, just getting faster each lap. So it was like an amazing day. I almost died doing this 3 years ago. So I wanted to focus on BMX racing and stuff, but I always kept my passion for the pump track, and I believe this is a real sport, and I can't wait to see where it's going to go. So.
Eddie, your 5th time on a podium at the UCI Pump Track World Championships. And now you go first for the 2nd time. We've spoken about the depth of field. We've spoken about just how tough it is. It's thousandths of a second between 1st and 2nd. What do you need to do to stay this fast and stay this sharp?
I don't know, man. It was super hard. Like, the crowd was with Tristan, and probably some of the riders were with Tristan as well. But yeah. Honestly, I just can't believe it. Like, I need to go to somewhere alone now and just like take a breath. Can't believe it.
One final message for your fans back home, for the riders and the fan base in France, and for this incredible crowd here in Monthey, Switzerland.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, all the kids out there, if you're not winning early on in your career, it's not a big deal. You can win later. And I'm the pure example of that.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 UCI Pump Track World Champion in your elite men's category for the second time from France, Eddie Colette.
What a great, genuine interview there. What a cool sentiment to the young riders out there. Man, 27 years of age, second world title. He mentions BMX racing. He's currently sitting number 3 in the world as he just grabbed his second Pump Track World Championship. More work to do for the rest of the year for Eddie Colette. Wow. Wow,
what a race. Yeah, we did have quite a rough start today with many crashes.
Oh yeah.
A lot of riders carried out of the track. We didn't see any of that.
Thank goodness here in our rounds
Later
of
on.
8 and so on.
Yeah.
We didn't see any of those. But you know what? Crashes earlier on today that'll make you jump out of your seat. Thank goodness. When the fastest runs went down, we were able to avoid those crashes. Hey, look. Eddie's trying to find himself that quiet, lonesome spot. I don't think he's going to find one. He's got a podium to stand on. There's a big grassy field out there, but you still got work to do, Eddie.
Don't disappear.
We're going to put an ankle bracelet on this guy, make sure he makes it to the podium. It's funny, he's the first person I talked to as I arrived to the hotel Tuesday night, jet lagged. Met him, he explained to me right away where he's sitting in the world ranking in BMX, the fact that he's won in 2021. I was like, wow, this kid, never heard of him before, as I don't follow BMX that much. And when people asked me who I thought could potentially take it, I was like, man, that Eddie kid is confident. And
Yeah,
based on
he
his results, I'll bet he has what it takes. But you know what? Anything could happen.
He was on a mission all week long. He set out some practice sessions. He didn't do all of them, just knowing he has to save that energy for that final run.
All this stuff is easier said than done. So fun watching these slow-mo highlights. These runs, they go by so fast, you know, around 20 seconds. And to be able to slow it down and just see how precise the best in the world can place their bikes into the speed zone of these Velo Solutions pump track berms.
Here we see the big mistake that probably cost the gold medal for Christa von Niederhausen. That's what cost the speed, what slowed her down in the turns, and Sabina Kozarkova not making that mistake, just staying smooth and clean in her final run, which gave her that gold medal and the rainbow stripes again.
We get these real great genuine reactions, the fact that they have to wait to find out the time.
That is actually because our big screen in the background isn't working, so they don't see the time.
Which is not ideal, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Sabina Kozarkova retains the gold, or the gold medal and the rainbow stripes. We have yet to see a repeat champion in the men's field, but Eddie Colette now the first to become a two-time winner in World Championships.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there is no one in the world taking pump track racing as serious as Eddie Colette, that is for sure. As said, he was on a mission right from the start of the week. Came in late, saved his energy, only did those laps that he had to do, knowing that he has to get faster and faster throughout the race. Well, basically all other riders have just done laps after laps after laps in training, just wearing themselves out, and this is really where experience comes in.
How about that? Nobody from the 2024 podium able to repeat here today in 2025. Fresh podium for the men.
Well, we have to say that last year's winner didn't even make it to Monthey.
Yeah, Ryan Gilchrist spreading himself insanely thin, competing in so many disciplines, and unfortunately having an injury, a punctured lung, racing Enduro World Championships just a few days ago, but it was just a few weeks ago he wrapped up his second King of Crankworks overall title, where he's racing pump track, dual slalom, downhill enduro. Put a lot on his plate. Unfortunately, not able to see him here in 2025. We'll look forward to 2026, hopefully, to see the return of Ryan Gilchrist in the pump track.
We were really looking forward to see him here, the fastest man on a mountain bike on a pump track.
Oh, you know he's watching right now and just frothing to get back out here. So, Gilly, we're sure you're watching. We're rooting for you for a quick recovery, buddy.
100%. We were hoping for him to be let out of the hospital so he could at least come watch the race. But
and he would, too.
He texted me this morning that they won't let him out today.
Oh. Yeah, you got to take that seriously, man. Those lungs, it turns out they're a little bit important.
We're probably still going to see him at the downhill race on Sunday. Not competing, obviously, but watching at least.
Cheering on teammates, for sure. Bright future for this guy, huh, Serial? He's just warming up.
Yeah, just getting ready.
Alina securing herself a bronze medal. Oh, the champs embrace.
If you're wondering what we're waiting for here, actually we're just waiting for the award ceremonies.
And I'm sure it'll be an emotional one, full of champagne.
So did you say you were going to sing all the national anthems?
I remember vividly you saying that you were going to sing all the national anthems.
Should we do them both?
Dude, you got a mouse in your pocket? Did I hear you say we? Or you're just speaking French?
I think if we give it a try, we're going to be banned from any commentary booth.
Yeah, I don't know how that would go over.
So there's a lot more to come from the UCI Mountain Bike World Championships this year. We have downhill to come on Sunday, marathon tomorrow, Saturday, and then the big cross country next week.
How cool and how unique is it to have all the mountain bike disciplines taking place the same time frame, same location this year?
It's definitely something special, even though pump track is not so connected, except for a couple of riders, as Ryan Gilchrist, for example. There's not too many mountain bikers in the mix. Or, I mean, Niels Bensik is obviously a mountain biker as well. There's a few. Still, it's very cool to be at this big event. It draws in a lot of new people who have never seen pump track before. They start to understand what it is. And this is actually also where a lot of new mountain bikers are being created.
I was just going to go there with that. It's been so fun these past few days, speaking with some of these BMX-specific riders, getting to know them a little bit, and hearing how many of them are just now throwing the leg over a mountain bike and realizing how much fun it can be and how many of their skills can transfer over. I love recruiting more and more mountain bikers and getting them out on the lifts, on the trails, enjoying the great sport of mountain biking.
Hello, hi.
Hey, what's up? We got a beer garden out there, Claudio.
We've got what?
I see there's a beer garden out there. I know what we're doing later. You say. Interesting. We've had enough coffee today.
That is true. Even though with that excitement, with that exciting racing, we didn't need the coffee.
We did not need it. Yeah, I mean, I knew this was going to be fun, Claudio. I knew this was going to be entertaining, but just the depth of talent in the field, the excitement of the format, and the way things shook down, this is even more entertaining and enjoyable than I was expecting. I dig it.
So you're going to come back next year?
I'd love to, yeah. Enjoyed the heck out of this.
Well, I'm not going to tell you where we're going next year because it's not fully official yet, but I did get the news yesterday.
All right, let's keep that a secret. Yeah. Let's keep the fans on the edge of their seats. Exciting news coming soon for 2026.
Well, it's kind of, yeah.
I catch you. People out there might catch you as well. Easter eggs, let's just put it that way. Subtle hints, subtle clues.
So hurry up with those award ceremonies.
Let's do this.
Maybe they didn't find the rainbow jersey.
We got the vlog underway here.
Can you read her lips to see what she's saying?
She may have been speaking in a different language.
That's what you've seen.
Getting that podium hair on point. What do you call that hairstyle? Oh, that's podium chic. Yeah, it's got to be an insane feeling to hold on to those rainbow stripes. The idea that they could go away is got to be so motivating.
Yeah, once you have them for your life.
Yeah. You have the little ones for life, but the big ones
are only for 1 year, but the ones on your collar and your wrist, they will stay.
The prestige is real.
And it is the highest thing you can get in this sport.
And they do not give those out like party favors. What a process for these riders to even find themselves here. Here we go.
In Monthey, Valais, Switzerland, for the discipline Pump Track Women.
Mesdames et messieurs, bienvenue à la cérémonie protocolaire des championnats du monde Pump Track UCI 2025 à Monthey dans le Valais en Suisse.
All right, that's your cue, Claudio.
I think that's where we need to shut up, right?
The medals and jersey will be presented by the president of the UCI, David Lepatia.
Les médailles et le maillot seront remis par Monsieur le Président de l'UCI, David Lepatia.
In third place and winner of the bronze medal representing Germany.
À la troisième place et vainqueur de la médaille de bronze représentant l'Allemagne.
Alina Becker. In second place and winner of the silver medal representing Switzerland.
À la deuxième place et vainqueur de la médaille d'argent représentant la Suisse.
Christoph von Niederhausen.
And in first place, UCI World Champion and winner of the gold medal representing the Czech Republic.
À la première place, championne du monde UCI et gagnante de la médaille d'or représentant la République tchèque,
Sabina Korsakova. The gifts will be presented by Cedric Jaillet, President of the PubCheck World Championship Committee here in Monthey.
Les cadeaux seront remis par Monsieur Cédric Jaillet, président de l'association des championnats du monde de pump track Monthey 2025.
So Cam, soon it's time for you to shine. The national anthem is approaching.
You're right, it is time for you to shine.
I've heard you're a musician.
I heard you're a musician. Oh, that is gonna look great in the trophy cabinet.
The Tissot watch will be presented by David Lepatier, the president of the UCI.
La montre Tissot sera présentée par Monsieur David Lapartien, président de l'UCI.
Just for explanation, those bells is what we hang around cows' necks in Switzerland.
Let's give them a big round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of our new UCI World Champion, we present the national anthem of the Czech Republic.
Go Cam.
Mesdames et messieurs, en l'honneur de notre nouvelle championne du monde UCI, nous vous présentons l'hymne national de la République tchèque.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, your applause for our medalists.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez applaudir une dernière fois nos médaillés.
Germany, Switzerland, and the Czech Republic.
Yeah, I think we're allowed to talk again.
You know, I thought of another use for those cowbells. They would be great when you're approaching somebody on the trail, a little dingle dingle on your left.
Maybe we need smaller ones for that?
Maybe a little bit smaller. You're right. Good call. This reminds me of the Olympics when I'm trying to stay awake and it's like midnight and the Olympics are taking place in a different time zone and you hear the national anthems. Stay awake.
Okay, so last part of the show, men's podium. Rainbow stripes for Eddie Clerté again after Portugal and after a horrible crash in Santiago de Chile where he went straight to hospital, and it was really, really scary. It took him quite a while to recover from that one.
Is it too cringy to make a comparison between the highs and lows that he's experienced and a pump track itself? I'm not even going to go there. But going from world championships to smashing your face into a berm, that spans the entire spectrum of highs and lows.
The official signing of the rainbow jersey.
Show your medal and celebrate a little bit, please.
All right, Sabina, now time to become a puppet for the next hour and a half, probably. Sabina, over here. So much for Eddie's quiet place by himself.
Oh,
okay.
She's got some work to do right there.
Saddle up.
I hope we don't have to commentate on all of the jerseys. One.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
2. Okay, we're done.
There we go.
Okay.
So short shorts 1 and 2 settles the debate.
The medals and jersey will be presented by the president of the UCI, David Lepatia.
Les médailles et le maillot seront remis par monsieur le président de l'UCI, David Lapartia.
In third place and winner of the bronze medal representing the Netherlands.
À la 3e place et vainqueur de la médaille de bronze représentant la Hollande,
Jesse Alzinga. In second place and winner of the silver medal representing Switzerland.
à la 2e place et vainqueur de la médaille d'argent représentant la Suisse,
Tristan Burrell. And in first place, your UCI World Champion and winner of the gold medal representing France.
à la 1re place, champion du monde UCI et gagnant de la médaille d'or représentant la France,
Eddie Clerté.
He gets his favorite jersey back.
He's gonna sleep in it tonight.
The gifts will be presented by Cedric Jaillet, President of Pump Track World Championships Committee here in Monthey.
Les cadeaux seront remis par monsieur Cédric Jaillet, président de l'association des championnats du monde de pump track Monthey 2025.
That's what it's for.
On your
Make
left.
some noise.
Watch will be presented by the President of the UCI, David Lepatia.
La montre Tissot sera présentée par monsieur le président de l'UCI, David Lapartia.
Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Congratulations. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in honor of our new UCI World Champion, we present the national anthem of France.
En l'honneur de notre nouveau champion du monde UCI, nous vous présentons l'hymne national de la France.
Ladies and gentlemen, please one more time your applause for our medalists.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez applaudir une dernière fois nos médaillés.
Netherlands, Switzerland and France.
Okay, so we are approaching the end of this show with the men's medals. I think it was a good show, wasn't it? Did you like it?
To say the least, Claudio, that was a wild ride. Well, we gotta extend a thank you to everybody who makes this event possible, especially you viewers for tuning in. This has been the UCI Mountain Bike World Championships Pump Track Final. Check out pumptrackworldchampionships.com to find out how you can enter a qualifying round for the 2026 edition. And we'll see you next year. Good night.
Thank you.